So this is the Shade Room Instagram. Okay, so
let's
refresh this real quick. All right, so it says, woman claims Lil Wayne ended their relationship on Mother's Day. So ended the relationship today, Lil Wayne ended, and alleges physical abuse. Okay, so this chick here, she posts something on her story. It says, breaking up with someone on Mother's Day is diabolical. Prayers up, though. God always pulls me through, walking with faith. You could already tell she hurt. She butt hurt. She like, oh, Lil Wayne broke up with me on Mother's Day? Dang, like, why, Lil Wayne? Why? And then she's on social media claiming that he physically abused her. I always say this, right even before we get into the video, women hate taking L's. They hate taking L's. Chick, why can't you just take the L? He don't want you anymore. Why you got to try to like ruin his reputation and making these accusations on him? Which I already believe that they're false accusations since there's no proof. Let's continue on and play the video.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today, and
oh, he a G. Lil Wayne is a G. He done kicked Shorty out and her daughter out on Mother's Day. Single mom, he was like, yeah, man, it's Mother's Day. I'm single. This ain't my kid. I ain't got to deal with this kid. You up out of here, Shorty. You are up out of here. Peace be gone.
I am just recovering from surgery.
He's a villain. And then she said that she's just recovering from surgery. What kind of surgery? Were you getting a BBL or your butt or breast done? What were you up to?
I'm 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes. But this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. Like,
you should be thankful. She just confirmed. He kicked her out of the crib. She just had surgery. She can't lift boxes, but she said that he had his assistant and his people come lift the boxes for me. And you're not thankful? Like, okay, yeah, you broke up with me. I'm a different type of villain. I break up with you and I'm kicking Shorty out. I don't care if you on dialysis and attached to some and IVs and all of that. You better get your stuff up out of here now or pay someone else to do it. I ain't getting no assistant or anyone. You up out of here. So this is just an ungrateful woman. Think about it. Even during a breakup when he gives assistance, she's still ungrateful, which would tell us that during the relationship, she was ungrateful. Think about it. If she's ungrateful during a time like this, where he's like, I don't want you anymore, baby. You got to leave my house. I don't think me and you are working out. You need to leave. So it's a troubled time. It's a time where it's like, it's a down time and during your relationship. It's the end of the relationship. But he's still giving a helping hand. Like, listen, even though we ended, I'm going to make sure my assistants and my people go ahead and take everything of your belongings, take it out. And so you ain't even got to deal with it. So I'm going to pay for that. So she's not grateful of the down moments, which means she wasn't grateful of the up moments, right? Chat, pay attention with me here. In a relationship, you got up moments. You got moments where life is good. You going on trips. You taking vacations. You getting Gucci bags. Life is good. You ain't got to worry about much, baby girl. I'm taking care of you and your little daughter. I could tell you wasn't, I can make the assertion and be confident with this assertion that she was not grateful, with this assumption that she was not grateful when it came to the things that Lil Wayne was doing for her in the relationship, because she's not grateful when it comes to the things that he's still doing for her at the end of the relationship. God dang, chat, let's go.
And broke up with me on Mother's Day through text. And her birthday's next weekend. And I leave.
Look, she's putting all of this other stuff. He broke up with me through text and my birthday and her daughter. This is how you know it was a diabolical situation that Lil Wayne had to go through. Because why is her daughter in the background speaking? And it was my birthday and it was this. So not only was he in a relationship with you, but god dang, he was in a relationship with your disrespectful little daughter speaking out of turn. Because if she's speaking like that with you, It's your phone, woman. That's your daughter, and it's your phone that you're on live or making a video about. And your daughter is interrupting your conversation and putting her 2 cents in during your conversation. So we can only assume that if you are having a conversation with Lil Wayne, your daughter will be butting into that conversation just like she's butting in now while you on your live stream. 2 unruly women. She's an unruly woman and the daughter is an unruly woman. God dang, they for the streets. These are the type of single moms that I tell y'all recreational use only, because she ain't even got her little kid, her little seed in order on her own little live stream, which would tell you that in that household, that little girl wasn't in order.
To New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press. Like, when I tell you that I am absolutely unsure on how to even process my emotions, like, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send.
Bro, this right here, Brad, red flag. You not even black. Your name is Denise something. I guess a model called Denise Bigot, something. I guess that's the name. Denise Bidot something. You're not even black, but you adopted the culture. Yeah, talking all stupid like that. Put your dumb hands down, woman, and stay in your place. You speaking with your hands like that. And please, someone come up. If someone disagree with my takes today, everybody getting demolished. I see someone, E just came up. E, I see you in here. Camera on, looks good. I'm going to bring you up right after I'm done reacting to this clip. All right, let's continue on.
Send them because, you know, so yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the world.
This is how you know she bitter. Oh yeah, I know he has 2 girls flying in today and plenty other girls flying in. Why is she saying all of these things on camera? Like, what is this doing? This is just showing us that you're bitter and you're jealous that he broke up with you and kicked you out of his place, and he's moving on to something better and something other than you. And you're mad. Like, this doesn't diminish Lil Wayne at all, right? He done kicked you out, you and your kid, and got 2 bad chicks flying in. Shout out to him. He out here doing what he's supposed to do. He ain't got no kids with this chick. Hey, listen, man. One thing, don't be moving in with chicks and don't have no kids with no chicks that you ain't finna take serious like that, man. Because it'd be a much different story. It'd be a lot hard to just kick her out, because then that's your kid and then that's your problem. And it'd be a lot hard, man. And listen, in my past, I made some wrong decisions and did some things that But for now, I'm telling y'all, don't fall in even to my mistakes. Listen, don't date these women that's not going to get on your program. Don't date these women that's going to make up when something goes wrong and a breakup happens, she's going to go on live and try to ruin your name, right? And this nigga's an A-list celebrity and she's doing this. Like, you're so ungrateful. You was living in a mansion with butlers and chefs and maids. I'm sure you didn't do any laundry. I'm sure you barely cooked food because he had a chef. Like, you was living that life. And now once he removed that life from you that he provided, now you're bitter and you're mad.
But okay, so for like, you literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living and brought me here for this. Like, that's crazy, you guys. Like, these men really be taking advantage. And it's not just the emotional abuse. Like, this man has actually laid a
emotional abuse. Look what she just said. It's not only the emotional abuse. You can't even describe emotional abuse because it's emotions. We don't know your emotions. It's not tangible. It's a you problem. So emotional abuse, that doesn't adhere to anything. You can't measure emotional abuse. How is that measurable? Anyone can claim emotional abuse. Oh, you said no to me. It hurt my emotions. Emotional abuse. Yeah, I said no, that we're not traveling to Dubai for the 5th time this year. Well, yeah, my emotions is hurt. Yeah, I said no for not buying you the 9th Gucci bag that well, my emotions is hurt. Emotional abuse. Emotional abuse, women use that term when things don't go the way that they want it to go. They claim emotional abuse. When they don't get their way, when females do not get their way, they claim emotional abuse.
And on me, like, nah. And I took it, you know what's crazy is they always say, like, we're so stupid for love.
Well, let's bring it back.
Everyone DM me. I thought it was like a mistake. But, like, I know other women he's put his hands on. And
okay, so she said that he put his hands on her. So she said he emotionally abused me and he put his hands on me. And then she's claiming that she knows other women that he put his hands on. Chat, let's just do some thinking, right? If she knows other women, let's just say everything she's saying is true. Lil Wayne put his hands on her. She also know that Lil Wayne put his hands on other females prior to her. We can assume that it's prior to her because she's so upset that he has other girls, he's flying other girls in. So we would say that she's maybe under the assumption that when they first was talking, she's like the only girl currently right now in that little relationship. So she knows that he put his hands on other women in the past and she still accepted him. This is where accountability comes in place. Women know to an extent, to some degree, the type of man that they're getting involved with. Now, we're just going to take it out on face value and say that everything that she's saying is true. I don't think that is true. But let's just say that Lil Wayne did put his hands on her and also put his hands on, and I don't think that's right. I don't think that's a good thing to do. I don't think that any man should abuse a woman at all. Physical abuse at all. Emotional abuse, that's up for debate. Well, how do we know that it's really abuse? But she knew that he put his hands on other women, that he hit other women before, but she put a blind eye to it because she was being flown out and living with Lil Wayne, A-list celebrity, living good, not having to cook her own meals, got a kid with her that's being supported and taken care of too, getting all the provisioning of a male that's protecting and providing for her, that's obligated to his duties, but she don't want to be obligated to her duties. Like, the thing is, when you're worth as much money as Lil Wayne, A-list celebrity, bro, what duties are a chick obligated to if they're not going to be bearing your children? If they're not giving you no kids, you're just having sex with her, bro. It's pointless. It's like, well, what? You're not obligated to anything. You don't got to cook, got a chef. You don't have to clean, got a maid. Really, what's your obligation? The sex is the chemistry. That's something that's, our relationship. What else are you actually truly obligated to? But I have all of these obligations to provide the chef, have enough money to provide the chef, provide the maid, to pay the bills, to protect and provide for you. But what do I get in return? Just you and your loudmouth daughter that that is insubordinate. Insubordination, man. Insubordination. Okay, let's continue on. Today,
it's okay. We're about to go back to the house that we live in together with my daughter, and we're going to see what really goes down, because this is absolutely crazy and a new low even for him.
Okay, so she's claiming that she's about to go back to the house, to Lil Wayne's house, I believe, with her daughter. These chicks, bro, they do not know how to take a L, bro. Listen, I don't want you no more. I'm flying in 2 other Johns. I want some other cheeks. I don't want your cheeks no more. Your cheeks is pointless. I'm bored of your cheeks. I want some other cheeks. But she just don't want to take a L. And here it shows that the Shade Room posted. So here's a picture of Lil Wayne and Denise And this is from December 11th of 2020. So this isn't anything new. This isn't a chick that Lil Wayne just flew in for a quick little fling and was clapping. Nah, he was actually spending some time with this chick. So she was receiving all the benefits of an A-list celebrity, of a rich man. She was living lavish. So yeah, he done took her and her kid, flew her out, and they was living wherever he was living at, in his place. And now, since the relationship ended, Lil Wayne chose to kick her out. I don't want you anymore. And she don't know how to take it now. And she has zero accountability for any of her actions. I wonder why Lil Wayne kicked you out. Probably all the other stuff I stated in the beginning of the podcast, like you're ungrateful, like you have a kid that doesn't even listen to you. So we can assume that she doesn't listen to Lil Wayne. You have this baggage and you don't appreciate the things that you weren't appreciative of the things that Lil Wayne was doing for you. So he got rid of you and he got someone else, especially when you're dealing with a high status man like Lil Wayne. Women, you got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to try to give that man a comfortable life and get your little kid or your little daughter in line. Also, you got to be open to some things. If homie want some other chicks to be flown in, if you really like your position and you want to stay comfortable with your position, accept it all. Accept him flying in some other chicks to get some cutty. Because if not, don't complain when he gets rid of you. Don't complain. Just take the L. Like, well, I don't want to. And you don't have to accept it, right? You don't have to accept a man wanting multiple women. You don't have to accept that all. But then don't complain when he does. Don't accept it and just move on and leave the house. But don't not accept it and then complain and then actually go back to the house. This chick is delusional and weird. And I remember where it was a few pictures of him posting that chick. I was like, she washed, bro. You Lil Wayne. She fat. She thick to the point where she fat, bro. She not thick to the point where it's like a good thick. She thick to the point where she fat, and it's like, yeah, nah. I'm Lil Wayne. You need to be in a gym, working out, and getting your body fully right. Now, that could be his preference. He could like a little more cushion for the pushing. That could just be his preference. But there's something about a woman that's obese because she don't really love herself like that. And I would say that she's probably hitting on an overweight line, like obesity line. I'm probably sure. And we can say that if you don't, if you're going to not look at what you eat and care about the internal, then that means that you really don't love yourself. And then how can you really love someone else? So yeah, a man could have a preference of a little bit more cushion for the pushing, but I think men should think a little bit more logically, even though that they have this preference of a little bit more cushion for the pushing, to be like, well, is this woman a good long-term mating choice? Because she has no discipline. And if she's not disciplined, then how can she really love me? How can she really love herself first? And how can she really love me? Because she's unhealthy looking. And if she's unhealthy looking, she's probably unhealthy internal. Cold cut sinking out the pores, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Everything was probably high on that chick, but her mentality. All right, let's move it on to the next clip. Well, actually, no, we got a caller in here for a debate. Let's bring him on up. Welcome to No Fugazi Podcast. State your name. Where you from?
Call me E. I'm actually in Texas right now. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. What are you here to debate about?
Well, I was just listening to your podcast, and I had a little bit of some issues with what you were talking about. I do have a question because you started talking about this lady who has this allegation against Lil Wayne, and then you immediately stated that the allegation is probably false. Why did you state that?
Why would I assume that is probably true?
Statistically, the majority of allegations when it comes to abuse are true. I think only 2 to 8% of all abuse allegations are false. So statistically, you mean
that they get convicted as being false?
No, yeah, about 2%. According to
2% get convicted as being false.
2 to 8%, right? It's
yeah, so I don't agree with that statistic, is because sometimes women go ahead and make a lie on men, and they'll make up a story. And a lot of the claims that a lot of the times when women claim abuse, they'll go ahead and make start a case on it or make a complaint, and then the district attorney or someone would pick it up. They'll say, oh, they'll just leave it there, and then the district attorney would pick it up, and then the man, he would just not fight it. Men, a lot of times it happens in the poor community. Men won't even fight against some of these little claims. They'll be like, oh, you get a misdemeanor. They'll be like, okay, I'll just get the misdemeanor, pay the little fine because I don't want to go to court. That happens a lot. A lot of men go through that, where it'll be called conviction, like they'll be called convicted, but it wouldn't be any truth to it. Meaning that it'll be a situation with a man and a woman. He would not hit her. The woman would make a claim that he did hit her, but it's in some poor community and they're going in a back and forth relationship and he loves this woman. So he'll go ahead and be like, oh, well, okay, cool. They'll get back into a relationship and he'll just be like, oh, I'll go ahead and, just say that is true, so I don't have to fight it and you don't have to go to court and you don't have to say that you lied and stuff like that. These things happen. So one, I don't believe that's statistic. There's a lot of statistics that I'm like, okay, I agree with and it holds some validity. But in regards to that statistic, I do not believe, because the courts are against men and they'll go ahead and settle so they don't have to go through the whole trial and pay like a little $300 fine or something and have a misdemeanor, and then it comes off their record in a little bit. So yeah, I don't fully believe that. I believe that, and also, here's a statistic that I do believe that is true. So the statistic shows that in regards to domestic violence cases, women initiate the physical abuse more. But
where did that stat from?
I could go ahead and bring it up for you in a second, but let me finish it. Women initiate physical abuse more. So women are the ones that's more aggressive. They initiate the situation. But men just don't file against a woman. Men don't make any complaints against a woman.
The stat I'm talking about comes from the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, if you want to search that up. But let me go ahead, because I'm in front of my computer as well. You said that women initiate abuse.
Women initiate. You can go ahead and bring it up. I'll try to find you the link too.
Yeah, cool.
It could be on right on my. Sometimes we have links in the description, but I don't think it's in there because my assistant Steve isn't here. So let me go ahead and try to pull it up for you. But let's just go with what you said. You said that you said statistically, you would assume that it is true because the statistics show it. So in your worldview, if a woman makes a claim, you would believe that the woman is telling the truth because statistics shows that women normally tell the truth?
No, in my worldview, if a woman makes a claim, I would at least investigate it without pressing my opinion whether or not it is true or false, because I do realize there is a 8% on the high end chance that it could be false. But what I would not do is state my opinion and state. Okay,
so you said that it's a high chance. So that's a contradiction real quick. You said that it's a high chance that it could be false.
No, I said it's a high chance that it's most likely true. There's an 8%.
Oh, it's a high chance that it could be true. Okay, because you believe in the statistic.
I believe in the statistic, yeah.
Okay, so you believe in a statistic. So with this being said, then in your worldview, if a woman made this claim, like the clip that we just watched, you would believe that you would believe more in the Me Too movement, kind of pretty much, believe women over men.
No, I would take it seriously enough to investigate it.
Is there anything else that you would believe that women say?
Is there anything else that I would believe that women say?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what they're talking about. I don't know what do you mean? Well,
when women say to other women that love your curve, girls, you look beautiful how you are. You believe that?
What I'm talking about have to do with that?
The question that I'm asking you is, are there other things that you believe that women say?
I believe that they say.
I gave you an example.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an example.
I just gave you an example.
Okay. I believe that they say things like that, if that's what you're asking. Are you saying, do I believe it's true?
Yes, I'm just asking. So you believe that when women speak and they make accusations on men in regards to abuse, you said that I believe in most cases it's true. And your reasoning was because of your statistic that men are more get convicted of domestic violence more than women, right? So you
No. That's incorrect.
okay?
That's
Go ahead.
incorrect. I said the stats showcase that in most cases, when a abuse allegation is levied on a man, it is most
True.
likely
Same
true.
thing. Same. That's the same thing what I just said. So you believe?
That's not the same thing. You
No, that's
stated
the
that
same thing
it
that
is
I just said.
because no, because you said the reason why I believe it is because men get convicted more of
The stats show
of
that it's
abuse.
true.
But the stats show that in most cases, when women accuse men, it is accurate. That is what I'm stating.
Okay,
That's
got
all
it.
the stats
So
say.
now when a woman, so that's perfectly fine. Thank you. Now let's stay there. So you are believing this because your reasoning, because the stat says that it's true. Now I asked you a question. I said, is there anything else that you believe when women speak that you believe it to be true? My one example was when women say, love your curve, girls, you look fine how you are. When women say this to other women, do you believe that's generally true?
I think it depends on the person they're saying it to. I don't. They say it to everyone, so sometimes I don't.
The stats. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. The stats show that. Well,
Yeah,
let me
but
give you the stats. The stats show that. Well, let me give you the stats. The stats show that. Well, most women are obese and overweight in America.
Okay.
That's what the stats show. So when a woman says that, "Hey, girl, love your curves. You look good how you are," do you believe these stats in this situation that they're lying? They don't really love the other girl curves. They're actually lying because those girls are really overweight. That's what the stats show.
Again, I think it depends. I think it depends on the person they're saying it to.
It depends on the person
right?
they're saying it to.
Okay.
Okay, so let's stop it there. No, let's stop it there. Let's stop it there. It depends. Let's go ahead and use your argument. It depends on a person that they're saying it to. Right? So in one instance, when you're looking at this woman that had a child, a single mom living with Lil Wayne, living a luxurious life, right? In this instance, where he breaks up with her on Mother's Day and then actually provides a comfortable breakup, meaning that she's, just had surgery, so she can't physically move the stuff herself. He actually got his assistant and some of his workers to move the things for her, but she's ungrateful. She's an ungrateful woman. She's displaying her ungratefulness. She's displaying her jealousy by speaking about that he's flying in other women. She's showing and displaying all of these things as wanting to make this video to get him to ruin his character and doing things out of spite. This is what she's showing. Specifically, we're speaking about this woman, right? Now, in this situation, you'll believe a stat over what you've seen in the video. But when it came to the hype, when it came to women praising up other women and saying, "Hey, girl, I love your curves," you're like, "Oh, I don't really want to believe the stat. I have to know the specifics." You said that I have to know the specifics. It can be the truth if she's saying it about one person, but it may not be the truth if she's saying about another person. So what I'm saying is this. You don't need, what I'm saying is this. You can know what's incorrect. I'll let you speak. What's incorrect?
Yeah. Because you said that I have to know the specifics. If you recall what I stated at the beginning is that I would take the accusation serious enough to investigate it. That's what you asked me. Would I believe her because of the stat? And my response to you was, I would take the accusation serious enough to investigate. So in both cases, I am stating I have to know the specifics.
No,
I said I am not going to.
You said that, and then I asked you a question. Would you believe her over Lil Wayne?
I promise.
No. But I asked you a question. Put the context in there of the conversation when you first came in. So, and I'll just ask it again. So she's making this claim. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Did I ask you, is it true? And you said, well, statistics show that, when women make these claims, it normally shows to be true. So let me ask you this question and give me your direct answer. Do you believe that the things that she's saying is true? Yes or no?
I do not know, but I take it serious enough to investigate
Okay,
it.
that's totally fine.
It is very
So, okay,
simple.
great. So you want to take it seriously enough to investigate. And that's what I'm doing when I'm
Yeah,
reacting
and
to
I'm
it.
not
I'm
gonna.
investigating it. And guess what?
Wait,
During
wait,
my
no, because what you're doing.
investigation, stop it. During my investigation, due to her character and how she displayed herself on that camera with her daughter, speaking about all the things she was speaking about, she was showing her nature and showing her true character. I would say that I do not believe this woman.
You just made, so
Yeah.
you have not looked
Yeah.
wait, real quick. You have not looked at any evidence or the validity of the case
That's
itself.
not
All
out. There
you've
isn't
done
no
is you're
case.
making
There's no
assertions.
case, bro. There's no case.
Wait.
Stop it.
Again,
Just
all
stop it.
you've
Stop
done
it.
is
Stop it.
wait,
You are
wait.
false.
All you've done
There
is make
is
an
no
assertion
case.
based on
She
what
just
you
got
think.
kicked out today. There's not a case. Stop it.
Wait, again,
Stop
you
it.
have not
There
looked at
isn't a
anything.
case.
All you've done is made an allegation. Dude, all you did
I
is said,
make
I
an
think she's lying.
assertion. I made an assertion based
on
off of what she
Based on what?
said. There's no case. So what are you speaking about?
Wait, based on what? So you said based
So
off
you
what
brung
she
up a
gave
stat.
you
Now let's think
evidence.
about how silly
Wait,
your mind is,
okay,
right? You
okay.
brung up a stat about cases and stuff that this woman didn't even file a case. Mother's Day is today. And she literally got kicked out today. She literally went on live today and made this video, and the Shade Room posted it. So there is no case. So there's no. Stop
using that as a
it.
colloquial
Stop
term,
it. There's
dude.
no.
I'm using
We're
that as a
speaking
colloquial term.
specifically. Don't go to general now. We're
Dude,
speaking
no,
specifically.
dude. Okay, when I
So
said you
is
looked
there
at the
any
clip-
case?
okay.
How much
Wait,
research?
I said that she
What
has not looked
other
at the-
research?
Wait, real quick,
Stop
real
it.
quick.
Stop it. Listen.
Real
Listen.
quick.
Stop it. Stop it.
Real
Let's
quick.
stop talking. I'm
Okay,
answering your
okay,
question now.
okay.
You said that you would do some investigation. What investigation and what research can you do other than what she just put out today, since there isn't a case and it just came out? Answer that question.
Yeah, cool. So she made a couple statements in the video, which I would take a look at. First of all, she said that there have been other people who she has personally known who he had also assaulted. So I would look into that if that was ever true. I would see if there's any cases that was filed against him in the past for domestic violence or anything like that, to see if that was even true. Then I would see if like any of those women were even connected to her. Was she even talking to any woman? I would look through like if I was an investigator, quote unquote, I would look through like social media, see if anybody's posted about him assaulting them as well. Like these are things that I would do before making any assertion on whether or not he was guilty or innocent or he did it or not.
Okay, so you would do all of that, and which is totally fine. And what that investigation would be outside of the specific situation.
I'm trying to verify whether or not what she said in the video is accurate.
Okay.
Right?
Now, do you think
Yeah,
that,
cool.
okay, totally fine. Do you think that, do you read body language at all?
Do I
Okay,
read body language?
okay,
Yeah.
so you don't think that I did any investigation in the clip. The most investigation is done in the clip. You can read body language. You can see when she contradicts herself. You can see, I reacted to the clip. There's so many parts where she contradicted herself, where she lied, where she displayed character of being jealous and being vindictive and being doing
she
things out
contradict
of
herself?
spite.
Where did she contradict herself? Like, what words did she say, and then said other words that contradicted that?
Go ahead and watch the clip back. I already went it right
No,
through.
you said I don't think she did, based on the clip, and because I was watching it.
Yeah, she contradicted herself.
Because you said.
Do you want me to go ahead and play it back and show you where she contradicted herself?
I want you to tell me.
No, do you want me to go ahead and play it back? We could play the whole clip and review it again, and I could bring, because it's not fresh on my mind. I can go ahead and bring it up and I can point it out. But that's what I stated. I stated in my reaction to it, I stated that she contradicted herself. You know that, right? I don't remember where the contradiction is. It's fresh off. I didn't review it. It's fresh off the top of my mind. I didn't take any notes. You get what I'm saying? So this is all fresh. People send me in clips, and I give my quick rebuttal from it. I give my quick reaction to it. So I have no notes on specifically what she said or where the contradiction was. As I was listening, she said one thing out of one side of her mouth, then said another thing, and I pointed it out live on a live stream. I said, that's a contradiction. You know she's lying on this one.
I want to know. Okay, yeah, you can
got it. So real quick. So totally fine. So you have this worldview of believing all women, or if not believing all women, believing that because I don't want to put words in your mouth. You did say specifically that you believe in the statistic, the data out there that shows that, most of these claims, these cases that women put out, men are the ones that end up getting convicted of domestic violence. So you pointed out this statistic and you said that, well, I believe in the statistic.
Not what the statistic showcases. That's not what the statistic. Again, I want to be very accurate when we say about what the statistic showcases. It only states that in cases where someone alleges abuse,
80% of them are true.
2 to 8% of it is false. That means that at worst case scenario,
92 is true.
92% is true.
Got it.
Okay,
Cool. Great. So that's your statistic. So 92% of women making allegations towards men about physical abuse are true. That's the statistic. According to the stat. And that's the stat that you believe in. So in regards to that stat, when you hear a woman make a complaint and go on social media like her, your reasoning is to say, I have this stat, so it must be some validity into what these women are saying when they're making allegations towards men.
My instinct is I have this stat, so I need to take these allegations
seriously to look at it. Got you.
To look into
it. Got you. Let me get your.
Yeah, go ahead.
I see you just came in here, yo boy lame. Let us finish up this debate and I'll get you in. Let me ask you a question. So if hypothetically, right? Not even hypothetically, in this situation right here, you're saying that you don't believe. Well, you would have to do some more investigation. Let's just say, gun to your head. From what you've observed in the clip, because you didn't do any research, from what you observed in her video, gun to your head, you believe her or not believe her? Which one would you choose?
I don't know. I would say
so. You'll just get shot.
I don't know. Like it is. I'm very objective.
Okay, so totally fine. So then that means that you can't make a because it's a lot of information that was displayed right on that video that displayed a lot about her character, and you can't, observe. You can't make a decision based off of what you observed in that clip. You don't have the ability to do that.
I think that jumping to conclusions without having evidence.
No, it's not. It's not a conclusion. It's not a conclusion. It's a guess. It's like you go to. It's like you're going. Make a guess.
Without enough information is just showcasing your ignorance.
It's making a guess. It's making a guess. So
it's showcasing. Do
you gamble? Have you ever gambled before and went to a casino? Have you ever gambled?
I've gone.
Have you ever gambled? Yes or no? So yes, it's just a hypothetical. I'm just using this hypothetical to test your logic to get more of how you think out of you, right? That's what I'm using. So just say if you're gambling, right? And you got to put chips on this or put chips on that. Are you going with what she said is true or false? Just let me know.
I wouldn't gamble on it.
What would you gamble on?
I wouldn't gamble on it. I told you, I remain neutral.
Oh, man.
I remain neutral, dude.
So you wouldn't make any gamble?
I think that this is... I wouldn't gamble on this situation. I wouldn't take...
But you've gambled before, right?
I would not go live.
You wouldn't gamble before.
I would not go live to wait. I'll tell you what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't go live to over 200 and something people watching this this live stream and telling them that she's probably lying.
Yeah. That's what I said. I said she's probably lying. That's not a definite. That's not a definite. That's not a definite. That's a probably lying based off of her character.
I would definitely not do that.
Got it. Let me ask you a question. Are you in a relationship? Yes or no? You are in a relationship. And how long you been in a relationship for?
A little bit over
a year. Who's the head of your house? Who leads the relationship? You or your woman?
Me. My woman is in the military.
You lead the relationship?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so you make the final decision. You're the final decision maker?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, I just wanted to understand because this is a relationship that we're speaking about, and the dynamic of her character that she's displaying shows that it's a woman that really was never trying to let a man lead the relationship. So if you have a...
Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Why did you say that? What makes you believe that? Let's start
Okay,
there.
so did you react? Did you watch the clip that I reacted to?
I was in the live stream while you were watching the video. I listened to all you said. You talked about the fact that she wasn't grateful because she had just been dumped and then kicked out of a house.
Was she
right?
not? Okay, well, let's just speak about that. Was the woman ungrateful, or was she grateful? Was she displaying attitude and characteristics of a woman being grateful or ungrateful?
I don't think she was either grateful or ungrateful, and here's
Okay.
why. I think her video was made from a state of emotional anguish, which she was probably in after her breakup, right? She's probably distraught because she's just been kicked out of the place that she's been living with.
And
her
if you
daughter.
could,
That's
put your
what I
face in a
believe.
light so we can see you.
Oh,
It was some light before, but it's
I-
the way you put your camera down.
Yeah, like kind of. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right, yeah, that's
There you
good.
go.
Yeah, we need to see your face. So,
Okay.
in regards to the question that you just asked, you said that you don't believe that she was grateful or ungrateful. You believe that she was in a state of just dealing with a breakup, so she was very emotional. Well, yeah, we believe that she was emotional for sure. Now, within that, let me ask you the question. If you broke up with your girl and you paid some movers to help move her stuff out, and she's going on live stream and speaking about how you broke up with her, and, oh yeah, and he knew this and this, that I couldn't physically move this stuff myself, so he got someone else to move it for me. She's speaking about it like it's a bad thing. Let's say if your girl did this, would you think that your ex-girl now is being ungrateful, or is she being grateful that she can't physically move it herself, so you went ahead and got some movers to physically move her things for her?
Yeah, I think that I want to preface by saying this. I think that if this situation would have happened a few days later, or like a week or 2 weeks later, I would think she would be being ungrateful. The reason why is because in a state where you are highly emotional, you can neither, you're really just reacting based off of the immediate hurt that you're feeling. I don't think that you can then claim that person is being ungrateful when they're still dealing with all the emotions that they're currently dealing with. I don't think you can make that assertion and be like, oh, she's being so ungrateful because she's not thanking me after we just kicked her out on Mother's Day. Like, I don't see that happening.
Is gratefulness a feeling?
Gratefulness. Okay, what would you describe the gratefulness as?
I'm asking you the question.
I do feel
grateful.
Like I think that
is grateful a feeling?
I think grateful is partly a feeling, but also partly a reaction towards some sort of action that's being done to you.
Okay, so it's a feeling, and then it can be shown as a reaction.
Yeah, I think it's both.
Gratefulness.
Yeah, I think it's both.
So if it's a feel, you're saying that, well, she's in an emotional state. So in one case, you accept her feelings, but then in another case, you don't accept her feelings, which is a contradiction. I'll explain to you. Because you're appealing to feelings. Stop it. Listen. Stop it. You're appealing to her feelings. You said that I can't make the claim that she feels ungrateful or she feels grateful because she currently feels that she's not in a right state of mind because she has these negative feelings because she just got broke up with. So you are appealing to a certain set of feelings, but you won't appeal to another certain set of feelings. So which timeout? Which is very, 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 I would say that is important because no one knows how anyone feels.
What's
right?
The second
time out. Listen, the set of feelings is ungrateful or grateful. So no one knows how. Pay attention with me. Walk with me.
What,
bro? We're speaking about her feeling grateful or ungrateful in this situation of her being kicked out and Lil Wayne paying someone to move her stuff out for her because she's physically incapable. You get it? Walk with me here. Stay here. Let me finish.
Hard for you to be grateful
She's
about
emotional distress.
Yeah.
The point that I'm making, you are appealing to her emotional distress. So you are appealing to another category of her feelings instead of appealing to the category of feelings that I'm pointing out to, right? Which saying that she literally just claimed that she physically can't move the stuff out herself. But he paid someone to move the stuff out for her, and she's complaining. This would display point. This is tangible. I mean, it's like an action. She's saying it that she is ungrateful. But instead of you confirming it and saying, yes, she is ungrateful, but you're going to appeal to another subset of emotions and saying, well, she feels emotional distress. So I don't know if she's ungrateful. You do know she's ungrateful. You just don't want to concede to the debate. You lost this area of the debate. You lost. You lost because you contradict yourself.
Wait. No, I didn't. What I stated
you did just contradict yourself. Why are you? So ask me answer this question. Why are you appealing? Answer this question then, because I need to know. I need to know. If not, then it's a contradiction. If you have a good answer, maybe it won't be a contradiction. Why are you appealing to her feeling emotional distress rather than her feeling ungrateful?
Do you know what the definition of emotional distress is?
I asked you a question. Don't ask me a question with another question. I asked you a question. Do not ask me a question with another question. I understand it. Go ahead. I answered it. I understand it. Answer my question.
Cool. If you understand what emotional distress is, then you understand in a state of heightened emotional distress, right? It is hard for you to feel other things, sir. Like this is like you're wait.
That doesn't make any sense. If she does not feel ungrateful, listen. What you just said, it is a contradiction. Stop it. Listen, I'm gonna display how you just said that when a person is in a state of emotional distress, it's hard for them to feel other things. We are witnessing stop it. Listen, we are witnessing with our own two eyes. And listening, so we're seeing and we're hearing with two senses that she is saying things that is ungrateful, and she's speaking and complaining about things in an ungrateful way. So if she's saying it and speaking it, we would have to concede that she's feeling ungrateful. What are you speaking about? If you are in an emotional state and you're going through emotional distress, you're feeling everything, you dumb nut. What are you talking about? No. You are just appealing to one category of emotions instead of appealing to the category that we all see.
That's incorrect. This is why I asked you if you understand what emotional distress is. Because it dulls and blocks your ability to feel other things. In a state of emotional distress, it literally dulls and blocks your ability to feel
other things. How do you know? Let me ask you the question. How do you know that she doesn't? How do you know that she's under emotional distress?
Wait, didn't you wait? I have a question. Are you now backing up? Are you claiming that she wasn't extremely emotional?
No. Let's go. No, listen. It's very fine. Stop it. Right? We don't. No, listen.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't have to grant any presupposition, just like you're not granting any presupposition.
You granted it.
No. I did a reaction video and I said that, well, she could be under some emotional distress. I don't have to grant anything. So listen, let's peel back all the layers. Stop it there, buddy.
Okay, go ahead.
Then let me ask you the question, because it's very simple. It's emotional distress that she feels, or it's let me ask you this question though. If a person is under emotional distress, can they feel anything else other than emotional distress?
Emotional distress represents its way. It represents itself in a hope and like different feelings itself. Like for example, a person can be angry and still under emotional distress, right? But the emotional distress is just being absorbed by a specific emotion that's just portraying itself due to a situation that occurred. So it might be sadness that you feel during a state of emotional distress. It might be anger that you feel in a state of emotional distress. But
different emotions, right?
but you're so
You just
overwhelmed by that.
defeated
Wait,
your
real
own
quick,
point,
real
you
quick, real quick.
doofus.
Wait,
So
no.
let me ask you another question. You just defeated your whole point.
Wait,
So
what is-
here's another question for you.
Wait,
How
let me
do
finish,
you
let me finish,
know
let me finish.
that
Wait,
she's no? How
let
do
me
you know? You
finish,
just
let me
defeated your
finish,
point. Just
bro.
stop.
Let me
My
finish.
next question is this:
Okay,
how do you
go
know
ahead.
that she
Go
feels
ahead.
emotional distress? How do you know that? The question. Let me do it better. How do you know that she feels emotional distress rather than feeling ungratefulness? How do you know that?
How do I know she's feeling emotional distress rather than
Feeling
ungratefulness?
ungratefulness, because you don't agree that she feels ungrateful. But then 2 seconds ago, you just agreed that when someone is under emotional distress, they can feel all different types of emotions. You defeated your own argument, bro. What are you talking about?
That's not what I said. Okay, I'm gonna make this very, very clear for you.
But first answer that question, though. First answer that question. How do you know that she was feeling emotional distress and not feeling ungratefulness? How do you know that?
All right, so I want to preface this by stating my exact answer when you asked me whether or not she was grateful or ungrateful. I said I can neither say whether she's grateful or ungrateful because she's probably in a state of emotional distress. That was my answer I gave you earlier, correct? Was that not my answer I gave you earlier?
2 seconds ago, 15
wait,
seconds
wait,
ago,
wait.
you
Was
just
that the answer I
said,
gave-
stop it.
Go ahead.
15 seconds
yes or
ago,
no?
you just said emotional distress is when someone is under an emotional state, but they can feel all type of different emotions.
That's not what
They
I
can feel
stated.
anger.
That's
You
not
didn't
what I
just say
stated.
that? Do I
So
have to play it
let me
back?
restate it. Wait, let me restate it, okay? Let me tell you what I stated, okay? Because you cut me off mid-sentence. I said...
No, I didn't cut you off mid-sentence. I'll let you finish it.
You did. No, you did not. No, you did not. You
Okay, go
literally
ahead.
cut me off
Go ahead.
mid-sentence.
Go ahead and finish it. Go ahead and get it all out. Go ahead.
I stated that emotional distress, right, is a heightened state that is a consequence of some sort of event. Now, emotional distress can represent itself in either sadness, anger, or a slew of other emotions, but it's typically one or two emotions, sir, that overwhelm you to where it blocks you out from being able to feel other types of emotions. So emotional distress isn't just is a state, but it's a state based off of other emotions. But it's typically just one or two or a couple of them that you feel that blocks you from feeling other things.
I know.
Okay,
and my
ahead.
next question was, how do you know that she was feeling emotional distress? Answer that.
How do I know that she was feeling emotional distress?
Yeah, how do you know? Rather than her feeling, just ungrateful.
Yeah, cool. So my statement on whether or not she was feeling emotional distress.
Bro, answer the question. Why do you keep running from it?
I'm trying to. No, I'm not. I said one, it was due to her body language within the video itself, right? And two, it was due to her reaction.
What about her body language?
Yeah, cool.
What about her body language?
Because she looked distraught, bro. Are you joking? Do you not feel like she looked distraught in that video? Like she was
speaking very clear. She was speaking very concise. She was not crying. She was not doing a lot of things.
What does distraught mean?
So what I'm saying is the reason why I appealed. Stop it. The reason why I said that she's ungrateful. I do believe she was probably feeling a multitude of things, but I do know that she is ungrateful. She's ungrateful, right? And one of the reasons why I pointed to her being ungrateful is because she is incapable of physically moving things for herself. She's physically incapable of doing it. Lil Wayne paid people to do it for her, and instead of thanking him, she complained about it, which would say that she's ungrateful. What are you speaking about?
Instead of thanking him for kicking her out of the house, she complained about him
kicking her out of the house. She's mad. She could have easily said, Stop it. You're all over the place, bro. Listen, she could have easily said this. Stop it. Listen, stop it. What? She could have. You never been in a situation where you took a L, but you then was thankful of something. You take a L, it's like, well, I just took this L, but I'm thankful for that. Them still doing this. But even though this didn't go my way, but I'm still thankful that they helped me out in this situation. That would have been, if she would have did that, that would have displayed good character. I would have been like, okay, well, this is showing character where even though she took an L and things isn't going her way, she's still thankful that she's physically incapable of moving this stuff out of Lil Wayne's house, that he paid movers to go ahead and do it for her, and she's actually saying thank you. This would display that she's grateful. She did the opposite of gratefulness and she complained about it, which would display that she's ungrateful.
Well,
You
let me-
lost, bro.
let
You
me
are
ask you a
lost.
question.
You
Let me
are
ask you-
lost.
let me ask
Truthfully,
you-
I don't
let me
believe
ask
that you lead your relationship. I don't believe that you will lead your relationship.
Wait, look, I'm gonna pose a hypothetical
Listen,
to you.
I
And
don't
want you to tell me
believe
whether or
that
not
you
you'll be
lead your
grateful.
relationship,
Wait,
bro.
I want to
Because you are too in this feelings and oh yeah,
I wanna
whatever
pose
the
a
woman
hypothetical to
feels,
you,
it's
and I want to know whether or not you will be grateful. Okay, let me just pose this hypothetical to you. Okay, let's say
first
you have
answer
a-
my question.
Wait,
Don't
wait,
move
wait,
the
wait, wait,
goalposts.
wait, wait,
Answer my
It's
question.
not-
Stop
it's
it.
not- 'cause
Answer
I'm
my
a
question now.
character, right?
Listen,
I
you've
want to
never
address it.
answered. I had
I
two
did.
questions. You answered one of them. You didn't answer the other one.
What was the
The
second
question
question?
is,
What was the
let me
question?
state it again. How do you know? You talking about you explained emotional distress. That's what you explained.
Yeah.
And you explained it. And you said that, well, people are in an emotional state where they'll feel one or two emotions, but these emotions supersedes any other emotions. That's what you said. For me to sum it up. Now, my question for you,
Go.
how do you know that she feels emotional distress?
How do I know she feels emotional distress?
Uh-huh.
Well, it would be the same way that like a psychologist knows that a person feels emotional distress. You can't read into their minds, but you look at their body language, right? You look at how they're acting and presenting themselves. And
You still said the same thing.
Real
You said
quick.
body language. What was in her body language that explained that she was in
I just
emotional
told you.
distress? When she was speaking
told you she
clear,
looked
she was
distraught.
speaking concise, she
I-
wasn't
I- I-
crying.
I
What
tried
was
to
in her
answer-
body language?
Wait, I tried to answer that question
Okay, tell me.
earlier. I said she looked. Yeah, I'll explain.
I'm gonna bring up the clip right now. Let's see. Stop it. Just stop it. I'm gonna bring it up.
Do you know what the definition of distraught means?
Stop it.
What is
Stop
the
it.
definition of distraught?
Stop it. Stop it,
I-
brother.
do you
Stop it. You're just
find
talking just to
distraught,
talk. Huh?
I'm not.
What'd you
I'm
say?
asking you to define distraught.
You're just
I'm
talking
asking you
just to
define
talk.
Distraught. It's a very simple question.
Yeah, you're just
Question.
talking just to
You
talk.
define
Listen,
distraught.
stop it. I'm playing a video so the chat
Okay,
can hear.
okay,
Tell me where in her body language that you can read this.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today, and I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help.
What? Okay, so just in that clip, I could play more, but point out some in her body language where you emotional distraught, where she's, has one or two emotions supersedes all of these emotions and she can't feel any other emotions. Explain to me.
Okay, so one of the things that can make you look at, so I'll explain. Right?
Explain.
So one of the things that can let you know, cool. One of the things that can let you know if someone is actually feeling distraught.
No. You're speaking specifically about this woman.
I'm trying to explain. I'm
just tell us.
I know.
No,
I'm trying to.
Bro, just tell us. Just tell us. You froze, man.
Yeah, cool. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you good. Connection is good on my end, but it was your end.
All right, cool.
You keep freezing up.
So one of the things that you look for. Okay, cool.
Tell me what you look for in her.
No, I'm
tell me what you look for in her.
It's not. Yeah, I'm trying to explain it to you.
No. You are telling me.
I'm trying to explain this to you.
So numbness. Do you see numbness in her? Okay, that's what I want to know. What do you see? Go ahead.
Yeah, cool.
Give me specifically what you see. The floor is yours.
I'm trying.
The floor is yours. Go ahead.
2 seconds. All right, cool. So numbness has to do with someone's monotone, right? A person feels very monotone when they're speaking about an incident, right? That should be emotionally charging, and they feel that's an indication, sir, of numbness, which is an indication, sir, of emotional distress. Do you understand?
Okay, so let's see if she speaks like this in all of her other videos. I'm gonna pull her up.
We're just looking at We're just looking at the
No,
video.
no, no,
This
no,
is
no,
what
no,
we're
no,
looking
no.
at,
Because you don't
right?
even
And it
know
looks
what.
like she
Stop it!
speaks
No, no,
very
stop it! Stop
monotone
it!
about
Stop
the
it!
situation.
Stop.
I just
She's
explained
not.
it to
She's not
you.
monotone at all. This is how she speaks.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna pull it up. Hold up. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Because we're
Okay.
gonna do it
Are you
live
gonna
for
pull
you,
up
brother.
what? Are you gonna pull up
We're
one
gonna
video? Or
do
are
it
you gonna pull
live
up
for
like?
you. We're gonna do it
Well, are you gonna
live, and
pull
we're
up
gonna
one video? Or are you
discuss
gonna
all of
pull
your
up like
arguments.
three random
No, we got
videos?
this video. I can play the full video.
Yeah, are you gonna pull up one video? You're gonna pull up like 3 or 4 videos. I want to understand so we're clear, so we get a full picture of like
I'm
what.
gonna go to her Instagram, bro. I'm gonna go to her
Okay, go ahead.
Instagram. Relax.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Click on it. This thing right here. Go to
Uh-huh.
IG.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me
All right. So that was then. So let's go prior to this, because anything after this, I guess you could probably say something. Oh, this is not her page. Let me go to her page. This is just a hashtag. 1 second. All right, got her page up. Hold up, and let me go ahead and share the screen. And put it right here. All right, so this is her Instagram, and we're just gonna go to all right, that's her chilling. We want to hear her speaking though. Oh, this could be a speaking video.
I feel like I've been locked up time.
Darn it, I'm probably gonna get freaking demonetized because it's all these songs in here. We'll get a copyright strike. Let me see where it's I'm gonna stop sharing so we don't gotta listen to this music real quick. So hold up. I'm gonna look at it in the back. I just want to get to one her. Okay, perfect. So I got one. Just found one right here. So let me go ahead and share it again. This is her speaking. I don't hear any music, and I didn't watch it. We're gonna watch it together. I just heard her speaking real quick through my headphones. Okay. All right. And can you see it? Chat. Okay. Let me make it bigger, and let's go right here.
come with me to spend the day with Armani Beauty and celebrate their luminous silk collection. Trying some Armani this morning. Colors on colors, and I am living for it, dude. So tell me again all about this.
Okay, so the same tone that she's speaking in this video, the same tone that she's speaking in this video, I'm gonna go and play the other video. Chat, this is just wrong. Listen, you claim to be an emotional guru. I know emotions, and I can figure out that she's being monotone. She has the same tone in the other video. Chat, it is looking bad.
This is why you
Time out. You got to be muted for a second. Chat, it's looking so bad for homie. It's looking real bad for homie. I'm going to play another video. I'll play another one. I'll give you grace, and I'll play another video for you. I got you. But I got to, let me take you off mute, though. Hold up, because you was talking while I'm talking. I got to go in the back and make sure there's no music. So that's the same tone. Do you agree that it's not the same tone? Okay, so let's see if it's not the same tone.
You can hear pitch inflections. You can hear pitch inflections on certain words that she said. Which is true. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you got to listen. Okay, you know what?
Think about this, bro. Think about what you just said. This chick is promoting some type of product right now, which you would think the tone would be, oh, well, yeah, I have this product and that. You would think that would be the tone, but she's still speaking in the same tone, like, yeah, ladies, I have this and I'm doing this, which would say that it's the same tone. So let's just listen to it more. We're going to listen to the tone more because you want to be a tone police. That's what you think you're good at. Let's see if you're right. And then we're going to go back to the old video and we're going to compare it. Stay silent.
I did a blush look on your Archie during Paris Fashion Week, and it was high and nasty. Kind of like what I just...
Let's go back. We can't even hear.
Come with me to spend the day with Armani Beauty and celebrate their luminous silk collection. Trying some Armani this morning.
Okay, that's enough. That's pretty much all we need to hear. All right, now let's go to the video that's in question. Let me stop sharing so I could go to it. 1 second. Okay. Share my screen again. Chat, we do it live. He's making claims. We're going to see how accurate he is. Let's see how accurate you are, man. All right, here's the video that's in question. Let's see if it's actually a different tone, like a real different tone. Her promoting a product or her under this emotional distress that you claim to be, she's numb.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today.
You called it being monotone and being numb. She's promoting a product. Wouldn't you say that that's the same tone? And she's promoting a product. If you're promoting a product, you will be a lot more excited and happy about it. No, she's the same way. Like I said, there's nothing about her body language of her being numb. Bro, you're just wrong, bro. You're just wrong.
Wait.
Take
She
the
says,
L. Listen, bro,
When
take the L.
She says, join me at Hermione Build Beauty. Go ahead.
Hold up. I gotta close this. You gotta take the L, man. Take the L, bro.
Whatever, man.
Take the L, man. It's okay. It's okay, bro. You think that she does. You think that you don't know if she's actually ungrateful or not grateful. You think that she's under emotional distress. You can't see that she was very ungrateful. So how can you? It's funny how you can make up these lies that you sense some monotone in her voice and some emotional distress when really what we just displayed, let's play the clip further of her actually saying in her own 2 words and displaying that she's ungrateful. Let's listen to more. Right there. Complaining about it. I can't even lift boxes and I can't even do anything because I just had my surgery. And this man had his assistant and some people lift these boxes for me and move me out. That's her complaining about it. That's her displaying her ungratefulness. Debate over because you are a dork and have low IQ. You appeal to, this is how I know, the reason why I asked you the question, do you lead your relationship? Because nigga, I know that you do not. Your chick is in the military. You allowed your chick to go to the military instead of you serving our country? What type of man are you? What type of man are you? You freaking dork. You out of here. Speaking of losers like you, bruh. This nigga, we got to get him up out of here, chat.
So that was the entire debate from when he started watching the video to when he kicked me off the panel. Now, some interesting things that I caught in the debate after watching it back with you guys is, one, the lies. He claims that in his reaction video that he stated that she had misrepresented some information or that she had contradicted herself during the debate that we had, but in the reaction video that never happened, right? Other things that I saw that was kind of crazy was he claimed that the reason why he had made the determination that she was lying was because he had gone through and watched the video and then at that point made the determination that he was lying. But as you've seen from the actual reaction video, before even pressing play on that video, he had already made the determination that she was lying. He also conceded that she was in an emotional state and then later asked me, how do I know she's in an emotional state after already conceding she was in an emotional state, and then doubled down on that by stating, I did a reaction video where I claimed that she could be under some emotional stress. What's interesting is that he didn't actually make that claim in the reaction video. He made that claim when we were having a one-on-one debate, which was after the reaction video, which again, I thought was extremely stupid. What else did he lie about? He tried to make it seem like I was stating, if you watch the video that he posted today, he tried to make it seem like I stated that there was some sort of case that had been already filed. When I stated in the video, anybody who watched the entire video, that I used the word case as a colloquial term. Also, he didn't understand the definition of words, like he didn't understand what the word distraught means. He didn't understand the word emotional distress means. He
I don't know. I guess he just needs to get a dictionary. Maybe I should send one to him, or maybe you people who are watching the video can also send one to him. But at the end of the day, I think that this was a very, very interesting debate, and that I creamed him on before he started attacking my girlfriend for some weird reason. Also, my girlfriend has nothing to do with you. She is in the military, but if you would have asked me, I would have told you that she is in the Nigerian military, which is mandatory for everyone who graduates. So I'm also Nigerian American, so I'm dating a Nigerian woman in Nigeria. So I don't know. I guess like you're just like jumping to conclusions as well, which is another reason why I think that you're stupid. But at the end of the day, interesting conversation. Hope that you be more honest with your fans and you post the entire video next time instead of just posting clips and cutting out shit to make yourself look smarter than you really are. Peace.